Murdoch. I'm coming to get you.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last? I lied. Get off my plane.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
John, I'm not gonna shoot you between the eyes. Shoot you between the balls.
The disease. And I'm the cure.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. There can be only one.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yippee-ki-yay. I'm going to kill them all, sir.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a very special episode of Gimme Back My Action Movies, the podcast. I am one of your hosts, Charlie. With me, as always, is Nate. Say hello to the people, Nate.
Hello, people.
Oh, we're doing sexy voices.
Oh, yes. This is podcasting after dark.
No, that's a whole nother show.
Oh, my bad.
No, this isn't.
I get my shows mixed up in my
Yeah.
voice acting career.
Is it your voice acting career?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah. I'm going to start
Okay.
dubbing old kung fu movies.
We put you on one thing on a camera and you've done lost your mind, haven't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Freaking diva. Well, as far as I'm concerned, though, you can put out as much sexy voice as you want, but nothing is going to top the sexiness of who this movie is about, and that is one Mr. Casey Jones.
We got to talk to a childhood hero, Casey
We
Jones
did.
himself.
Oh, my God, man. And for those of you like, wait, were we talking about Elias Kotis, from the original 1990s? No. We are talking about the newly released, probably barely 5 weeks old and out.
Just over a month.
Just over a month. Casey Jones LiveWire on YouTube. It's 30 minutes of fantastic nostalgia goodness. Flat out.
It is made by people that have a passion and love for Ninja Turtles and the character of Casey Jones. And it shows in every single frame.
Nothing is wasted in this movie.
It's 30 minutes
whatever you
long.
call it. I'm calling it a movie from now on. I don't care.
Watch it, then come back and listen to the interview. Or listen to us talk and gush forever, and then go watch it.
And then go, man, I wish we had watched it. Because I'll tell you right now, we say it in there, but spoiler alert, we have to talk about it. It's 30 minutes long. We have to talk about everything. It's a full house in this interview. You're going to find out. We have all of the members of Chromatic Phantom. We have Chaz, Steve, and Adam, who do phenomenal work. Maybe somebody special drops in as a surprise later on.
We
in
did
the
get a
episode.
surprise guest.
We do get a surprise guest, so it really becomes a full house. We go into so much. We don't even really need to explain a whole lot right here. We tell you how we found the movie. We tell you how we found Chaz and everything leading up to this. And I love these interviews. These are friends now. Period. We became fast friends. We shoot for like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah, we thought it was going to be. I don't like taking up people's time. I always feel very
everybody's
rude.
time is valuable. Yeah.
And yeah, I knew that some people were moving and we didn't want to take up time. And next thing you know, it's 2 hours later and we are all just having such a blast. And then we stop the interview because we're like, we got to wrap this up. Like,
yeah,
we can't
got
keep
what we
you.
needed.
And then we talk for 30 more minutes after we've recorded.
And we all had to stop each other. We were all like, we want to keep talking, but we have to we got to do other things. We're holding everyone up. It was late. It was
late.
Fun. So, and again, we're not going to hold you up. We want to get right into this. We are going to play the trailer real quick for Casey Jones LiveWire. Again, this is on YouTube. Just search Casey Jones LiveWire. You're not going to regret it. If you love anything about our show, the Give Me Back My Action Movies, the Give Me Back My Horror Movies, or from the Ninja Turtles.
If you're a kid at heart, this is for you.
Even a kid now, you'll hear. I showed my kids this video. It's family friendly. It's fantastic. But here's the trailer for Casey Jones LiveWire, and right after the interview with Chromatic Phantom.
Casey, you're all over the internet.
So what?
The whole city idiot thinks you're a criminal. You have $1 billion tech company's weapon in your apartment.
Lame. Freaking neighbor, pal. You're going to penny box for that.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are ready to start our interview episode with Chromatic Phantom. And you would have heard me and Nate kind of talk a little bit to intro the video we're about to be talking about here. And Nate is here. I didn't leave him behind. Say hi, Nate. There's Nate. And we are joined by Chaz, Adam, and Steve tonight. So it's a full house. We will try our best not to talk over each other. It might happen, but it'll be fine. Everybody will deal with it. I'll edit magic it later and do what I can. But we're going to introduce everybody one at a time. And we're going to start with Chaz, because Chaz, you're the first one I reached out to and answered me. So Chaz, why don't you tell us about yourself real quick and what you did on the video? Are we calling it a movie, fan film? What do you want to call it, guys?
Call it a proof of concept.
Oh, I like that.
I'll do it. Tell us a little bit about what your job was on the proof of concept then, Chaz.
Yeah, so my name is Chaz Dre, and I am out of Las Vegas, Nevada, along with Steve. And I am a co-director, writer, producer for Casey Jones LiveWire.
Fantastic. All right, we'll just go right next to Steve because he referenced you in that conversation there. So, Steve, why don't you tell everybody about you? Yeah, I can't talk tonight, boys. It'll be fine.
You got this.
I'm Steve Chesworth. I was a producer and art director on Casey Jones LiveWire. I'm a graphic designer here in Las Vegas.
Fantastic. And I know we're not doing this on video, but you've probably already heard me and Nate gush about this movie and the man behind the mask in this movie. Adam, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Adam Michaels. I get to play Casey Jones, which is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten to do. And I am co-director and writing partner and fellow producer, Chromatic Phantom, for Casey Jones LiveWire. I live in Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
Someone close to me, kind of.
Close-ish. We'll call it close-ish. I don't know why Ohio considers itself Midwestern. You're really not.
It sounds
sounds weird every time.
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Oh, Midwestern Ohio."
It's because we say
close.
If we say we count.
Nate, this works out great because I don't really know any geography anymore, so you could just lie to me now. I know Florida's east and California is west. That's it. You're like, as we all know, Ohio's right next to
right next to Indiana. So you're 2 states away.
Yeah.
You know,
it's like when I tell people I'm from Virginia, they go, "Oh, you go to the beach a lot." No, I'm on the other end of Virginia. That's like a 10-hour drive still. I'm in the mountains, man. There's no beach. I didn't see a beach till I was 20. So all right, well,
we got to start out with how this legacy began for us, for Charlie and I.
Yeah.
So
Nate, why don't you take it? Because it was
a couple nights ago, Kevin Eastman had posted some stickers because I was trying to see if he had any like cons like coming up. I was like, man, I really need to meet this guy at some point. Like, how have I not done that yet? And he posted some stickers, and I sent it in our friends group chat. And our buddy Cody, he was like, man, that Casey Jones sticker is badass. He's like, I wonder if there's like anything Casey Jones like going on right now. Stroke of luck, then that he's like, I'm gonna YouTube Casey Jones and see what happens. And LiveWire pops up and he sends it to us. He's like, I've only watched 3 minutes of this. This is so badass. You have to check it out. And
he sent it twice.
Yeah, he sent it twice to really drive home. No, really, guys, check this out.
Yeah, we're in group chat with all of us, and there's like 5 of us in there, and we were talking about something. He drops it in, and he realizes, wait, these guys aren't excited. Guys, go and watch this video. He goes, it's right up your alley. I was like, if Cody did it twice within an hour, I got to stop what I'm doing and watch this.
We were like 10 minutes apart of watching.
Yeah.
You and I. Like, you started, then I had started because I was like running around town basically. And then like once I got home, I was like, all right, I don't want to watch this on my phone. I want to watch it on my TV because this thing is 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
And holy shit.
So I watched it on my phone, messaged Cody because I knew no one else in the group chat had watched it. You were behind and Mark hadn't watched it. So I was like, I have time. I ran in the house, turned it on the big screen for my kids because unbeknownst to anyone that this was going to happen, my youngest has been playing the new Ninja Turtle game that came out, the Shredder one.
Shredder's Revenge,
It's like
yeah.
all
Yes.
old school. He has been grinding that game for like a day or two. Then I watch a Casey Jones video and I pop that thing on, and my boys are glued to the screen, just like this is the best thing. They've seen the movies, of course. Dad's made them watch them. So my youngest is, I gotta do the math real quick. My wife's gonna get real mad at me. My oldest is turning 16, so Liam is 10. So Liam is in that prime Ninja Turtle phase.
Oh yeah.
My oldest had he had my old Ninja Turtles. So he knew it, and he's watching the game and stuff, but he's watching the movie going, yeah, Casey Jones kind of badass, Dad. I like this. This is awesome. So yeah, it was a Casey Jones day for us.
What
Saturday.
blew my mind was all the Easter eggs that you guys somehow managed to sneak in, getting like that classic Casey look. Now you didn't have the crop top, Adam.
Yeah.
Why did we not do that? Did we talk about that?
As men, we need to bring the thirst trap back.
Right.
So
Show that belly button.
yeah, like the crop top needs to come back for men.
Well,
And
advocate.
Well, I will say from a practical standpoint, we were already pushing the boundaries of wardrobe in the -5-degree weather cold of Chicago. I think if
so
I had
you
Adam
did film that in Chicago because I was wondering there's certain scenes you could see your breath.
Oh,
And I was like,
Adam-
where are they at right now?
Adam would be cursing my name a lot if that was part of the wardrobe.
It was. I think we did talk about it. I can't remember why we ultimately decided against it. I think we were worried about it. Well, I think we talked about maybe having it be a thing in the apartment scenes, and ultimately decided to keep things more
a little
the
bit more practical and
yeah,
No, like the practical
yeah, all the
looks
apartments
so hard ass.
exactly.
yeah.
The apartment wardrobe was very much a love letter to Elias Koteas from the 1990s.
I was gonna say, if there's
Yeah.
anyone that you're like channeling, it's the movie version of Casey Jones.
yeah,
In a lot of it. I mean, there's a lot of cartoon,
right.
Yeah.
but is it Elias or Elias or however he pronounces
I
it?
heard so Judith. I always thought it was Elias, but Judith Hogue had referred to him as Elias on a podcast.
Then we will follow Judith's
Yeah, exactly.
step, and we'll call him that.
How he blended the movie and the cartoon, which really feels great to hear because that was our total direction with this. Is we're not trying to recreate anything, and this is as Chaz always says, this is for Turtles fans, made by Turtles fans.
Well, I'm going to ask my first question then, and I'm probably going to start with Chaz. Why Casey? Why that particular character, and not like a lot of people do, and you want to follow like one of the Ninja Turtles or something like that? Why did Casey jump out? Not that Adam looks like Casey. You can't cop out. So why Casey?
I just happen to have this friend that looks like Casey Jones.
Yeah, it just worked out that way. No, I mean, like for the process of like especially when you're working in like small budget indie films, you kind of work backwards. I think when you're on big films, you have a script that's floating around or someone can write it, and then you go chase the money, and all of a sudden you've got millions of dollars that you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
But with independent film, it's peanuts, and we're scraping by, we're doing DIY, people are volunteering time. So a lot of times you're taking inventory of what do we have, what can we pull off, and kind of going from there. And, in the middle of the pandemic, we were all just like super bored, trying to find creative ways to put ourselves out there and come up with things to do. And I think Casey Jones was a character that we had all kind of joked about and talked about doing something at some point, and we'd like to do it. I think initially it was Adam kind of speaks to this in the behind the scenes, but it was going to be something where like I'd pop into Chicago for like a weekend, and I'd run and gun with a camera and film something fun. the more I thought about it, and we're all super diehard Ninja Turtle fans. I was like, what's a Ninja Turtle story that we can tell that's we can do it justice, and I just don't want to do a half-assed Ninja Turtle suit, because to me that's where it's always at, and I'm like, we don't have Jim Henson ability or budget, and if we did the Turtles, that's how we would want to do it. We'd want to go practical with it.
Right.
So then it was like, you know what, Casey Jones, we can do that. We have a location that we can sell as New York, and we're all massive horror fans too. And Casey Jones just always kind of has a foot in the door with that Jason vibe. And I think we all were just like, let's do this. This feels like a character that's just right up our alley. So
again, another Easter egg in the film, man. When you guys put that little dig, it's a man in a hockey mask, just just attacking that dude. It's like, I was like, at that moment, even before Nate's like, we got to find these guys, I was like, these are our people. Like, our show is action and horror. I'm like, this is it, man. And it's Ninja Turtles.
If you pause that screenshot that it shows on like their fake YouTube channel on the phone, that April's showing to Casey, that is a screenshot of the Jason Voorhees from a fan film called Never Hike Alone, which was
we are familiar with that. Yes.
So Vinny is a friend of ours. He made that, and so we were like, hey, can we put the ghost Jason as a little Easter egg hidden in there? And he's like,
that's awesome.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to bring that up real quick since we're talking about that, and it's like Nate kind of toyed around with it. There are so many Easter eggs. I've probably watched this thing almost 5 times now. I find something new every time I watch the thing, like constantly. Are you guys cool with? Is there anything really spoilerish we're trying to keep off from this? I know there's a few reveals in the video, but are you guys okay talking about it on here?
I mean, it's been out for a month. I think.
I think we're within the realm right there.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to say stuff that maybe you guys were
say
trying
spoiler alert from here on out. So
yeah. Well, people listen to our show. There's going to be spoilers in this, guys. Right. So there's things I want to talk about, especially one particular character. But no, I love, like, even I immediately saw the extra mask in Casey's apartment.
Yeah. And then we were like both looking for, are there other masks hidden throughout?
Oh, the second I'm like keyed in now, like, oh, where else? What else?
So
but go ahead.
I got a question that leads into the mask. I saw they were 3D printed out in Philly. I don't really know too much about 3D printing, truthfully. I know a buddy of mine's got a 3D printer, and that's about it. So, like, are those things pretty durable? Like, how many did you have to have made for your film?
I know. Well, the prototype, when we went out to Philly, that was the company, the Illinois Prop Shop, that made the prototype. They designed. So we drew up the mask, which we can get into that whenever you want.
Go for it.
The mask is an original design for Casey Jones LiveWire. And we really came together, and we didn't want to necessarily use the NECA mask, it's kind of become the pinnacle Casey Jones mask at this point. And it's beautiful, and we love it. We all have our own replicas. Like my replica is the one that's in the Casey Jones background of the apartment. But we wanted to make something fresh, because that was also used in a lot of other Casey films. And so since we were doing this original concept, and as Chaz said, we wanted it to really have this like big foundation to build from. We decided to go forward and kind of hybrid all these different cases together and make something that was fresh, but also completely familiar. And
you nailed it.
Yeah. And then the first thing I did was Googled the NECA mask, because I was like, I love this Casey Jones mask. Is that what because I never bought the NECA one. And I was looking at it going, that's not the neck. I mean, it's close. But to hear that you guys made one yourselves, that's your own, that is your Casey Universe's mask, I love it. And we see the body count one in the background that I still lost my mind.
That one's
love that.
That one. So when we were first talking about this, and Chaz was like, maybe he'll just come in, we'll run and gun a night or two. Chaz had 3D print, because Chaz has a 3D printer, and he actually printed up a lot. This thing is very DIY, which I'm excited to. But he printed up most of our props, and including our Casey Jones masks. But before we really got into this big this big party we were about to all enter, he just sent me a toy version of the mask, I guess, which would be the original, like the 10-back turtles version, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Was that what it was?
Yeah, Villainous had done one that was like a free download online, and it was on some 3D printer site, and I grabbed it and 3D printed it, and we were talking back and forth about using that, which then became the base for
the body count one.
The body count mask.
Nice.
So technically it's a two for that. Body count mask is also built out from that original mask.
That's awesome. Did you guys 3D print the Shredder mask too then?
That's all.
Yes.
Really? God, that thing looks so killer.
Yeah, the Shredder armor, the helmet, if you notice the sword of Tengu that's in front, that's 3D printed. Yeah, there's a whole lot of 3D print. It's honestly like that. The 3D printing world just became like so much fun to me because of this project. I had dabbled in it a little bit, but I honestly became obsessed to the point where I was like, guys, like, no, like, I'll find a way to 3D print this. Like don't worry about making it. We'll just 3D print it. Like, it's fine.
My buddy that has the 3D printer, it's like, we just use it for our D&D characters. Like that's all I've ever known of 3D printing. It's like, cool. That's my little rogue guy.
Well, and this, while we were able to build a lot of things straight up, like the mask and the helmet, there's a lot of cool stuff that was happening where we had found maybe like a prop or found something like a costuming item somewhere or a prop or ordered something. And then Chaz was printing up like nooks and crannies and bells and whistles. And we were putting that together. So we were just kind of like hodgepodging things together to create something fresh.
Right. Well, that's good.
Nice.
Steve, you're being way too quiet, man. You gotta jump into this. Nate asked Steve a question.
Now,
Steve
because
was all about the 3D printing process, because it was me and him sanding those suckers for days and painting.
Spray painting or hand painting?
Both.
A little bit of both.
Nice.
Yeah.
With you being the art guy, then the credit scene, was that your doing with the 16-bit?
No. Actually, one of our buddies, Joey Goodlow, who is an amazing animator, he brought that idea to us and was like, hey, I think I can do this and do it as a credit sequence. And we were just like, go for it. And he started turning in, sprites and stuff. And we were like, all right, this is looking cool.
Yeah. It's so cool looking, and like Turtles in Time, but with Casey.
Yeah. He did a
Casey and April, that's my favorite part of that end credit sequence is when April comes spin kicking in. I'm like, that one.
That's when my youngest really lit up, because he's like, oh, it's the video game. He was when they throw the foot soldier into the screen, he's like, if they do that on the game, Dad. And I was like, I know, son. I was there.
I have fed many a quarters.
Yeah, he's like, trust me, son. These guys are nerds. Yes,
I was there when the prophecy was written, son. It's fine.
Well, and a big part of the like that piece, and Joey knew this, and we talked about the process, and it's in the film, but like we're all massive Streets of Rage fans, and so there's a little bit of that element in there too with April and her design, and just having that blaze look, to
that's who it is. Damn it.
Well, they couldn't just copy the game, but you look at there's homages to a ton of stuff in there. I was
like looking at, I was like, why can't I remember? Because that was like the game I played all the time. Like, I think I just mentioned it on the podcast. My first game I ever got on my Sega Genesis was Streets of Rage 2.
That's a great one.
Classic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the first things Chaz and I were going to do, we didn't do it, which is probably for the best, because I don't know how well it would have turned out. We have a lot of like, I don't know, little footage tidbits of things where we're like, bless our little souls for trying that. One of the first things we were going to do was a fake Streets of Rage trailer. We were pretty big for our britches back then.
I still have the script. It's here. One day I'll share it on the internet.
I feel like the attention you guys are getting through this, like the video's at already 20,000 views. Maybe you could make Streets of Rage happen. I mean,
that would be awesome.
Why not?
You just have Casey in his apartment. He's watching television, and a Streets of Rage commercial comes on the screen.
Now
then it's simple, but you get to do it, and you have the movie within the movie. I think that would be amazing.
I swear, like in 4th grade, I was like, I swear there is a Streets of Rage movie, but like could never like find it. So I feel like in my head I made that up as a little kid.
Yeah, you're driving a fire.
I have heard that
Streets of Fire is great.
The guys behind the John Wick movies, I think, are working on a Streets of Rage.
Gotta be killer.
Movie, which would kick ass.
That'll be amazing, but I still want to see what you guys would do.
Hey.
It'd still be very video game. You'd pay homage to it. Those guys, Streets of Rage would be breaking everyone's neck and snapping.
Yeah.
I still want to watch that too.
A lot of turkeys getting eaten and arcade machines getting punched.
There's definitely, yeah, right, yeah. There's room for a lot of that. I think that was a big thing with our Casey Jones. I remember specifically a friend of mine, when we announced we were doing it, he wrote me, he's like, "Oh man, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what you guys do with Casey. That's going to be brutal." And I was like, we're actually not really going to go that route. Like, it's going to be really kick-ass, but really fun.
We've talked about that before.
Touched, though, very
where
gently.
Not everything needs to be brutal and gritty.
Yeah.
Like, some of it's just like, it needs to be fun at the end of the day. And like, you guys nailed it.
But, when the blooding of the mass scene, that's that little bit that, everyone's like, oh,
but we were freaking out in the group chat when that happened. We're like, now you got me seeing red. And like,
that was Cody's favorite
so
line.
badass.
He was repeating that the rest of the day. He just couldn't get over it.
I think Chaz had that in there from the initial script, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, for me that was it was a little nod to Raph, him and Raph, and a little red bandana action. So
hey Steve, I'm like really curious now. You guys are talking about these Easter eggs. Can I ask a question? Is that cool, guys?
Yeah.
I just want to know, like, between you two and also Chaz and Steve, what were some of your favorite Easter eggs in this thing? We never really taled about that.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Steve.
Yeah,
come on, Steve.
My favorite Easter eggs. So I don't know. One of the favorite ones that I did was my cameo. I did the TCRI logo, but I modeled it after the IBM logo. But
you graphic designer, you.
Yeah, I got such a kick out of doing dumb little graphics.
That's his though, man. That's his. Damn it. Jazz, what's yours?
Oh man.
You can't say all of them. We're not going to count that.
It doesn't show up on camera as much as I had hoped, but there's a kind of a quick flash of April's phone, and the whole back of that is actually 3D printed, and it's like a turtle shell that we had done.
Yeah.
And it's green and yellow. That was really fun because we had talked about like trying to do like a turtle communicator and all this, and I was like, let's dial it back, make it feel practical. Just that little touch I felt like was really fun for her.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I do like that.
Nate,
sure.
I don't know if mine counts as an Easter egg because it's a full-on cameo, but having Metalhead up here at the very end.
Like, whoa!
You have
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! The party van show up. It's like, holy shit, these guys actually did the party van. Like, it was already like, holy shit, this is a 30-minute film. I was expecting when Cody said a 5-minute thing, and then like you went there, and then having the blast happen and all that, I was just like, this is awesome. This is not at all what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting like you would hear Raph's voice or Michelangelo's voice, and then that would be cut to credits, and then like, oh, now what's gonna happen? But just having that happen, because when we live in a world where like you guys outdid both Michael Bay movies in 30 minutes,
100%,
and like you found a way to add some stuff that has not been put on screen yet.
Yeah.
Even with like the android foot soldiers, like that's what was so cool about this to me, was just getting stuff that we love as Turtle fans, but for the first time, like being in something that was well produced.
Thank you. No, it was a lot of fun to put together, and there was so much that, I mean, when you look at like Turtle lore from beginning to now, there's an endless amount of stuff to jump into. So there's no shortage of like, what do we include? It was just a matter of like, God, can we afford to do it? Will it look good?
How do we include it?
Yeah.
That's where creativity gets in there,
What
Exactly.
I mean, what did you get? What?
Wait, hold on, Charlie.
Charlie, you gotta get yours.
Oh, mine.
Yeah.
2-parter.
Okay.
Because the first one, which we've already talked about, was I saw the body count mask.
Mhm.
There's a reason why. It's fantastic comic. I love that version of Casey. Also on our show, when we talk about how many people die in a movie, it's called our body count. So I was immediately like, yes, I get to bring that up. So seeing the mask in the background, because that was first thing I even put in the comments to our group chat was, Cody, did you see the mask? Did you see? Which keyed everyone into like, we got to start looking at
Keep
more.
looking in the background.
And I got to go with something more along the lines of what Nate is. It's not really an Easter egg, but it was this moment in the movie where I was like, whoa. And that is the foot soldier. Because when he shows up, you're like, okay, it's the ninjas. We're used to the movies. It's a dude. And the fight goes on for a while when you watch it the first time.
Yeah.
That you're like, it's got a mask on, a hood on. It's when it's realized that it's the foot android robot that you're fighting. And then you guys do the really good close-up of the foot soldier mask. I lost my mind. I was like, they did it. They did it the right way. They're not soldiers. They're not. I love the dudes from the movies, but not like Michael Bay's. We're wearing camouflage in the Arctic. We're shooting M16 guns and the turtles are bulletproof. But I'm watching this and I'm watching them fight the foot soldiers I knew growing up. I showed Adam earlier my bad guys I bought for Ninja Turtles mainly because it had a foot soldier in it. It was one of my favorite toys growing up. So that's my Easter egg.
It's not Adam.
Yeah.
How do we get you to just be Snake Plissken from here on out?
Okay, I'm really surprised. I have gotten many messages and comments about the Snake Plissken.
It was one of those like, holy shit.
It was amazing, dude.
I am very honored that so many people are like, you'd be a good Snake Plissken if they remake
We're
it.
the action guys, man. We're here telling you. You're getting the message from the top tier.
That's
you were an amazing Snake Plissken.
I was completely lambasted. If I tried that, I think there was an 80s band and there was talks about me taking over as the singer, and I was like, I'll never do that. And the powers of you were like, why would you not do that? I'm like, because the fans will kick my ass, like literally.
I don't know, man.
That's really nice of you to say.
It was and while we're on that was the other reason Cody sent it to us so fast, is he's like, this movie's made for you two, to me and Nate.
Yeah.
And I got to that point and I went, oh, I get it now. Because we get Snake Plissken, Rambo, the Terminator, and then my favorite part is the RoboCop scene.
Yeah.
And it's not so much the RoboCop scene, because there's little tidbits of that. It's when the camera cuts and we realize Casey is daydreaming.
Yep.
And he has wrapped himself in aluminum foil that I popped. I was crying.
I have a fun story to go with this aluminum foil. It would have been about 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. I used to work at Hot Topic. And Halloween one year, I decided I was going to go as RoboCop. So I bought a Tupperware for my helmet and a shit ton of aluminum foil. So I wrapped myself up with all this aluminum foil to work my shift in. All those lights and Hot Topic and the aluminum foil, I was baking. That felt terrible. But then I inspired these other girls to go and buy aluminum foil from the CVS that we had in the mall. Unbeknownst to me, aluminum foil is what shoplifters will use to wrap like clothes in, and it'll get past the Scan-O-Matic. So then I had security coming into my store asking me if I had seen anyone with a bunch of aluminum foil because they found a bunch hastily thrown away in the bathrooms. And then, like, as soon as like they go to mention me and like my legs so it's a little bit, I'm like, oh, that's on me.
Bro, you mean RoboCop perpetuated theft?
Whoa!
Hey, how could you?
Yeah,
when we get the reveal, I was dying because I'm like, yeah, that's how you be RoboCop when you're in your place by yourself.
Fun doing all that, and again, really, I thanks about the Snake Plissken thing. That was really freaking cool to do.
It was amazing.
I do want to say, I think I'm wondering, one of my favorite Easter eggs, I wonder, because I bring it up to people and no one notices, and it's right in your face, which is why I love it. But well, I guess my two-parter, the Casey Jones golf bag, there's a ton of stuff on there that you probably will never see. That is really fun, and on the cricket bat too.
Right.
I'll do some like photos and post them at some point. But my other favorite Easter egg is the Rocksteady shirt that he's wearing. That yellow shirt is you look at it and you think it's just an M Echo shirt. Or whatever, you know what I mean, with the rhino and the Echo clothing.
Yeah, I didn't notice
Mark
that. Now I
Echo.
gotta go back and watch the video.
Yeah, so it's just slightly changed, and it's M.Gecko for Mondo Gecko.
Nice. I was trying to figure out the giant head in the bar that is either one of the California.
It's a Pokemon, isn't it?
Are you talking about Onyx?
Is that what it was? Because it's so fast during the Bebop Rocksteady fight but it's up in this far corner, and I kept going. What is that? I'm supposed to know what that is? Wait a minute, I want to know what that is.
Oh, you see a little Awesemo Cartman robot from South Park too.
Oh, do you?
that bar does. So a friend of mine owns that bar, and myself and a group of artists, we build like fun pop-up installations there over the years, and so some of those things that have been built before, they kind of become trophied and put up over like the skee ball machines. So we couldn't move them, so we just left them there. So we're like, great.
But that was probably on my third watch where I'm trying to find every Easter egg, and now I know I need to watch it about 5 more times.
Yeah, we've got.
So if you see a big jump in numbers, that's me.
Yeah, the rock soldiers. What are you talking about? It's not.
Yeah.
And also
frag.
Yeah.
No, it is. That was
so
awesome.
A lot of Casey's bag, was that just Goodwill items?
It was really hard. It was really hard to find that bag, to be honest. I
imagine so.
I did end up finding it from Goodwill. And there's so many golf bags like in this universe that finding one that was like a perfect size and really slim and sleek, but it was. You remember that, Chaz? Remember me calling you constantly? Like I can't.
Oh yeah, FaceTime's at Goodwill.
Yeah. Really
this one, no. This one, no.
Yeah.
This one, no.
I'm all over like Goodwill and OfferUp and Facebook Marketplace, just trying to find the right stuff. And I'm really glad that we did that, because the way they all look, dude, it's all perfect. I'm really, really happy with those weapons.
It's like you grab things from the movie and the
first
cartoon
movie.
Though. I mean,
that's like what it felt like, though. Of like, oh, these guys just found a bunch of props from it and went yoink.
Yeah. That was awesome. That came out great.
Man. So, Steve, did you do any of the actual like special effects that were a little bit more that couldn't be practical whenever you're talking about the graphic designs?
I did not. I'm not a special effects expert, but we do have a small team of guys. Dominic Valdez, Frank Etim. How do you say it? Yeah. Edamame, and Joey Goodlow also did a number of the special effects for the show, and the three of them just knocked it out of the park.
They did. It's totally unexpected in this. I mean, honestly, whenever it's awesome, but you're also watching this movie and you're like not expecting that level, I guess I should say. It was really awesome to see that you guys went that little bit extra, to make sure it fit with the film.
Yeah, we sat down with the script and we really we highlighted, and we went through a lot of different versions of what would work, what wouldn't. And then when it came to like VFX, again, we tried to do as much as we could practical. And then those moments that were VFX, it was like, can you guys do this? Can you pull it off? And we usually got the thumbs up on everything. And honestly, we were all just so blown away when Joey came back with the lightning scene. Dude,
that lightning scene. You want to talk about like times I'm like, I'm not that cool. I'm like, no, thank you for making me feel really cool.
Casey's that cool.
Yeah, Casey's cool. This is a very surreal experience looking at it. I think.
Yeah, like I feel like 6-year-old me be freaking the hell out the entire time.
Yeah. Well, especially when like you grow up playing make believe that you're these characters and you're watching it on screen and there's vision is really beyond realized because you have all these people that have stepped in and put their effort and artistry toward it. And honestly, like the lightning thing, I think in my head I imagine what it might look like, and then you see the final product and it's crazy.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you almost kind of expect with when you say the words independently done, you're like, okay, ultimate low budget, but also a lot of them is like low effort. So you're expecting to be cut in almost like the Highlander lightning, from the movie, and that's what you're going to see. That's not what we got. We got like basically like living lightning in that scene.
My gosh.
And I love it, man. And you play it off really well too. I got to give you some props on that. I believed you as Casey. I mean, 100%. It was just like you knew that character. You've been that character probably your whole life. You've always had a little bit of Casey in you, and now it's like I get to show the world Casey, and you nailed it, dude. I don't cuss on this show. I almost did because that's how good you nailed it.
Wow. Yeah, I did. It was really, really awesome. I don't know. I'm like. It's so easy to stumble over your words when I talk about this because it just I don't know, what do you say? It's like, yeah, I really wanted to portray the character and have it be, my own, but like I'm not here to take anyone's place. I'm never gonna I'm not like the Casey that I grew up with was the 1990 one. I'm never gonna be that. I'm never gonna try to be that. And which would it's a little stressful and daunting, I think, because you don't want anyone thinking like, why are you trying to that's not my Casey, or like Snake Plissken. Like if like the stars ever align and you do that, it's stressful because you're like, I'm not Kurt Russell, never going to be able to do that. And also like, I love that character. I love these characters. Like they mean so much to me, before this thing happened, like we had these action figures, so yeah, it was really cool. And then you have these, it's really the most important part, honestly, is like you have a good team. I know it sounds really cheesy, but
no, totally understand.
No, as we're
totally
like talking to the three of you, it's like, nah, this is like the stars align.
Yeah.
The right people to have this between Steve's artwork, your acting and directing, and Chaz's directing as well. Like the way this all comes together, and when it's over, you're like, no, I want more. Like you can't. There's no way 30 minutes already happened.
Yeah, when's part two? Yeah. When do we get the next one? That's what I want to know.
Dude, that is the number one thing. The number one piece of not feedback, but response from people is like, it ended, and I was like, whoa, that's not over already, is it? Like, when's the next one? But and
then it was going to YouTube, watching everything, going, here's the music video. Like Charlie sent me the music, like check this one out now. I was like,
the guys are all going nuts about the video, and I'm scrolling, going, there's a music video. Send it to everyone immediately. And everyone's like, we didn't even realize.
Chaz was ready for that thing. I mean, and I remember when I can't remember how you presented it to us, Chaz, but or maybe you and maybe Chaz and Steve, you both might have presented it to me, but we grew up with the Turtles coming out of our shell tour. I remember getting the cassette tape from
I had the tape, man. I had the tape.
That's what we really wanted. And we were like, well, hopefully it's a little cheesy. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. It's
tongue in cheek, and it was fun.
We've lost a lot of that now, like this day and age. I sound like an old man. In my day, we didn't have shoes. We tied cinder blocks around.
In my day, we had fun.
But it was like there's a lot of that, like just not taking yourself a little too seriously and just having fun. And
today, like after I got home off work and just open up TikTok, just kill time, And the very first video was Vanilla Ice doing "Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go," and he actually brought out the turtles, and it's just like, where is Vanilla Ice at right now? And the fact that he's embracing the turtles again, like, all right, I'm about this. And I was like, hey, we get to interview the Casey Jones guys today.
Yeah, part 2 needs a little bit of Vanilla Ice at the end of it. I think that's what we should try to do.
But the next Kickstarter perk, if we get X amount, somehow Vanilla Ice, I guess.
The ice perk. I like it, man. Well, we talked quickly about the music video, but I think we should give the music video its due. So Chaz and Steve, which one of yours like brainstorm was that? Like why was it like we need a music video to go with Casey?
Oh, that was all Chaz.
Steve, quit passing the buck, man. We want you to talk. Come on, man.
I'm about to throw some major light Steve's way. I won't. He's a.
I'm gonna throw it his way. The ball's coming. Here we go.
Nice.
Okay.
So beyond just the music video, like a big part of the film was the soundtrack, the music itself, because everything from front to back, except for Mass Vigilante at the end, which is produced by my cousin, and he did all of that, which plays over the whole 16-bit part.
Yeah.
But everything else was produced by the three of us, because we're all also musicians, and we have a music project that we're working on right now called Wolfgrave, and it's action, fantasy, synth, guitar. We're not ourselves. We have avatar characters, and that represents the band. And so
little Glory Hammer-ish, maybe.
Glory Hammer, yeah, and those guys are awesome.
This is all right up Nate's alley of just
Our-
gore.
We are also metalheads here at Action and Horror
Nice.
Movies,
How much
guys.
is everyone gonna want just merch and action figures and everything of the band?
Yeah.
The Wolf.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Wolfgrave was a big part of it, and then I mean we worked on that soundtrack for months and months, and I think collectively we were going through songs, and we knew we wanted to do like I think one cover for the soundtrack, and New York Groove seemed like the perfect song for the film, representing the Turtles, and so we worked on the music, and Steve, you can talk about that process and in the music video.
Okay. Yeah, it was, I mean, producing that song was a lot of back and forth, because we had Adam and Kaylee doing vocals for it, and we had their friend Doug doing saxophone bits for it. So we just kind of went back and forth on that song.
Steve, how can people put a face to the name? What did you play on it? What are you in the video?
What did I do? I mean,
Steve's the one playing the keytar in that.
Oh, yeah.
I knew
Or the
immediately
video.
when Steve popped on
I
the
didn't
screen.
notice
I
that.
went, "Keytar guy."
TCR scientist with a keytar.
Yeah. So yeah, that song, once that was kind of in the can, we knew that was going to be the video track. And when we went out to film, that was the first thing that we shot. Yeah, got everybody in costume in the freezing cold, and Chaz is out there with no shirt on, and
Yeah.
It was
We got in bad shape for that.
we were all cold.
Kaylee's jumping to stay warm. That's
Yeah.
probably that track.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll call Kaylee in here in a few minutes. You guys.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, we cannot gloss over a fantastic April O'Neil.
Hey, Kaylee.
I'm not joking. I was blown away by the casting in this. Adam, go get Kaylee. We gotta get Kaylee.
Yeah, we
on
got
this.
we
Go
got to
ahead.
get Kaylee in on this.
We'll get Steve to talk a little bit more of this chatterbox guy.
I know. I'm just a mile a minute over here.
I know, my God. Let us get an edge word edgewise.
Yeah, but the rest of the soundtrack, a lot of that was, we took some, like, Adam gave us some riffs, and Chaz and I would work on them and just kind of sit down and spend 5 or 6 hours a night
Crazy.
working on music.
Speaking of Easter eggs, I don't know if you guys, where is that? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you noticed. So when I sent over the vocal tracks to these guys, I don't even remember what the original lyrics were supposed to be on one part, because I sing "Stopped at Laird in 43, exit Eastman to the night." So that was
that's a good one.
Yeah. But I listened to the original version of it like recently, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. There's actually correct words."
I did it. I nailed it. That was on purpose.
Nerdy, but I had to be nerdy about it.
Well, we have added one more to our already
have one
full
more.
house. We have the one and only April O'Neil, Kaylee, in the background there.
Come closer. I was like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
come in a little
I
closer.
talked to you on the podcast." She's like, "Oh, I look bad. I was like, it's not being televised. And
we're only video for recording so we can see each other, but this is all audio, so you are fine. I don't have my makeup on either, Kaylee.
But isn't she glowing like a beautiful angel? You're almost blinded by how
it's happening.
It's fine. It's fine. Like Adam told us earlier, they're moving, so this was perfectly timed while they're trying to get all this work done.
Oh, it's all good.
It's fine.
Kaylee, we were talking about the music video, and we were talking about how cold it was. I said, is that why Kaylee was jumping up and down the whole time? It was just keep the blood flowing.
100%. Yeah.
Chicago winters are brutal.
They're awful. They're the worst. They're the worst. No, we had those like hot packs that you would you break and like So I had 3 in my shoes alone, like between both shoes. I shoved one. I shoved one in my sports bra. I shoved 2 like
fair. I would have too.
Side of the jacket. Like I was trying to. Oh, hi, buddy. I was trying to stay as warm as possible, and even still, I had to like start jumping up and down to like reactivate the heat.
Right. Those things were okay, but it's kind of like a burning building, and you run over with a cup of water, and you're like, "This should help."
This is great.
I'm a contractor by trade. I know what those things are. You're supposed to put them in your gloves and everything, so it's
we did throw them in our shoes. That was the
big. I used to deliver outside in the middle of the winter, so I was constantly having them in my boots.
I mean, if Hot Hands wants to sponsor Casey Jones,
There was one time in Chicago, like we had stayed at an Airbnb, and it was like free parking was the big like selling point for me. I was like, oh, cool, free parking in Chicago, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
And what I didn't realize was the catch was it was first come first serve on this street, so I had to park like 3 blocks away from the Airbnb. We had gone to a concert, so we didn't wear our jackets or anything because don't want to wear a jacket inside the music venue.
No.
Only to then when we like get out at like midnight, rushing to the Airbnb, and it's just like, this is awful. This is awful. I hate this. I hate life.
Yeah, but was the concert good?
Oh, it was really fantastic. It was worth the trip. And
who was it?
It was a Cannibal Corpse and Morbid Angel were playing out there.
Oh,
yeah, and a lovely aquarium.
That's
absolutely fantastic aquarium in Chicago.
Well, I'm sure everyone's titillated with Nate's concert goings, but I'd like to talk to Kaylee about being April O'Neil here.
Yes, that's why we brought her in here.
And
How'd you become
April? I wanted to talk about her little fight montage she has in there, and I had a theory on who you were fighting, but I didn't know if you guys were going that direction. Was that just a random girl you're fighting in there, or was that a character from TMNT?
Who do you think it was?
I think it was Karai, because she has the purple hair in the cartoons. It was just a thought on my end, because I was like, there's so many Easter eggs, but was it just a random sparring partner that you're fighting in there for the movie?
No, it was like as far as character goes, or just
character wise,
a random person off the street, and I was like, "Can I kick your ass?"
It's Chicago. I'm not surprised.
No,
more of a random character. I think we kind of assume it's a
purple dragon.
Yeah,
nice.
Her hair was just, she's like,
awesome.
My hair is all colored. Is that fine? We're like, it's fine.
I saw it and I was just like, man, are they trying to throw like into the newer Nickelodeon stuff? Because Karai's pretty big character in that. I was like, man, they're really trying to go across all genres if we're going that deep into it.
She's a great fighter and special effects artist. I've done a few film stuff with her, and actually I was in the Predator the musical that was out here in Chicago.
What?
Yeah, it was basically like an action comedy, and the whole thing takes place around you and above you. And she actually played the Predator. She would like rappel in, and she's just this badass fighter.
Why am I just now hearing about this?
This sounds amazing.
I'll go to Chicago for this.
Do you
one.
get to sing the line, "If it bleeds, we can kill it"? Like, is that?
Yeah, actually. So the guy that plays Bebop, the we still talking meat sticks here?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He was like Dutch in it, and so one of his songs, "If it bleeds, we can kill it." So, and I played Billy, the Native American, and clearly
very clear,
which is the whole point of it. So like he had these recurring lines. It was always like, "Look at him,
he's a real life Indian.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Very.
Oh,
And then when they did it again, I couldn't be in it, so they cast like a full blown redhead. So just completely drive the point home that like
Wow.
they're not in there at all.
That's
That's what I'm talking
hilarious.
about.
That's funny. We did a big Predator thing because Prey came out on one of the other live streams, and I literally came in dressed as Blaine. I have the hat. I had a camouflage background behind me, whole 9 yards.
I love that.
So
our Blaine for that was this like 5'2" little blonde girl, by the way, and she delivered every single Blaine line from the movie.
Oh yes. Oh, she was a sexual tyrannosaurus. Man.
So, anyways, that's what Kaylee thought was her name was Glenise.
I love how we went from Kaylee's sparring partner to Predator, man. That's how
Yeah.
this show rolls. Right?
So yeah, Kaylee,
how much training?
How was training?
Yeah, how much training did you two put in?
You put
Your
in
fight scenes are awesome. That's
Yeah.
what we're getting at. You know, it wasn't like I'm doing a move. Take
It
a
wasn't like
picture.
me in my
You
backyard
know.
currently right now with my dog.
I think, well, you did a lot of, oh, it's Bert. You did a lot more.
Our cat's
you
name
did
is
a
Bert,
lot,
so we were
Nice.
and you got me in contact with a lot of not only Kai and Jacob, but also I'm forgetting his name right now.
I believe his name is Cody.
Cody.
Some just people on over Instagram who are Turtles fans, and one guy. I wish I could think of his Instagram handle. He's a very, very, very nice guy, but he kind of popped in with some tidbits about kick because you know, we wanted April to be very kick heavy, and Kaylee is a dancer. Thank you. She has studied dance for most of her life, and that's what she was going to school for, and what she's done a lot of professionally, and so we're like, great. Well, you're gonna be a shoo-in for a lot of this. So then it just came like down to let's have this be a little less finesse and blend it with like also like some aggression too. So you look dangerous.
Yeah, I think you guys really did. Yeah,
That was
make that point happen.
Yeah, that was the hardest part, I think, for me, because having a dance training, you're trained to not make any sounds. So you have to like be very light and be very controlled in a lot of movements. So when it comes to actually like hitting somebody, where like that's kind of not making sound, but like you're fighting somebody, so you need to be more aggressive. I think that was the hardest. Yeah. That was the hardest adjustment for me. And then also,
well, Kai Young, who is our lead fight choreographer, and I remember we rehearsed up. We had a lot of fight rehearsals and then a lot of fight choreography sessions as well. But he'd be like, "You can just hit me," because she would just touch and pull back. It's the control.
The control is like the human instinct of like, I'm not allowed to punch people.
Well, I was always taught not to hit. So
this is an action movie.
That was hard.
That's right.
For both of us to, well, Adam was, because you've done martial arts before, so you were able to kind of like help guide me, and I'm a stubborn little brat sometimes, so I'll be the first to say it. So trying to swallow my own pride and be like, no, it's not that way. I gotta get it right. But no, I think that was the funnest part about the whole thing, was learning how to fight.
Yeah,
well, it worked. I mean, honestly, you watch some things and they look so fake. You watch this and it's like, she's trained. Yep, she could kick my ass if I ran into her.
Definitely, I do not want to get kicked.
We you know, that whole thing grew. I think in the original script, it was April enters with like her gloves, and you're like, oh, cool, she must be training. And then eventually it turned into that small little sparring montage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about doing a final fight, which was not in the original script. But we're like, this thing needs an actual like third act, like a big climax, and that's where the Casey April team up happened. And I think to all of us, it felt a little like, can we actually pull that off though? And dude, when it happens, like, it's just so exciting, you know.
It just feels like magic
it's the
happening.
perfect like little, like there's stuff that happens afterwards, but it is like the perfect little cap to the story, the little adventure that you're having.
And
right
it does
there.
of like with any like action movie, you're in tight corridors.
Yeah, well, we had originally talked about having it be like a sort of a hallway fight, and then traversing down this hallway, and then you got to find locations for that, and that proved to be difficult, and we ended up the location we filmed in was a little accidental. Because we were going there, that building was just meant for Casey's apartment, but then the big area, like the warehouse area, that the door that would go into Casey's apartment, that's actually there. So when we got there to do location scouting, we were like, this could be a really cool final act. And then and just that whole thing with the fight in general, the fighting for April specifically. We are all film lovers, and you guys grew up in the era of like Sarah Connor and
Oh yeah.
And we
chicks are badass, man.
Yeah,
We're
chicks
not
are
here
badass.
to do anything. Women can kick ass, man. That's it.
And we've talked a lot about this. I know I've spoken about it quite a bit, but I as a movie lover and a lover of just badass characters and both male and female, I think we are kind of now we're getting back on track. But there was a time where I'm like, okay, thank you for like spoon feeding me that she's badass, but like trust the writing that you're going to give this character.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
It's just
don't spotlight it and go look what we're doing.
Yeah,
let it happen. Let the actress do what she does. Let the writing carry it.
It should be
and
earned.
It works.
It should be. It should feel earned.
A waitress killed the Terminator, man. Come on.
And you believe
it's
and
that simple.
With April, we didn't need to. We felt as though we didn't need to spoon feed the audience. That's something that we all three talked about. Was like, well, this is clearly. Hopefully, the audience can kind of gather by just the dialogue that they've known each other. I call the guys; they're on their way. Her and Casey are a thing. They clearly this relationship has been established for a little bit.
That was the nice thing with this was the fact that all these characters are established. This isn't a prequel. This isn't a origin story. Like this universe exists and it's happening.
This was a Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. And the April role, like we figured, well, she probably would know stuff by now. Like she's a smart woman. She's a journalist. She's literally like, I'm going to put myself in. That's been her thing. I'm going to put myself in danger to like get the scoop essentially. So why would she not want to make sure she's protecting herself? And on top of that, why are these people that are in her life, the Turtles and Casey, they're also gonna be like, let me show you some stuff. I have friends that, like when they like some jiu-jitsu friends, like one of my friends, he's this guy Ryan Withy just won his first tournament. Like he'll just be like, let me show you. If this ever happens to you, it's like you get excited. You care about these people and you want them to like be safe as well. And we just felt like that was. It seemed
you didn't want her to come across as the damsel in distress. You didn't want her to do.
We also
anything like that,
like I'm awesome now and know everything.
Yeah. So there's a balance between the two, but again, your writing and the directing, and Kaylee being able to just. I believed you as April the second you come up on screen, because that's a role that, in my opinion, is kind of a tough role to pull off. We all have our image of April O'Neil. I mean, we all grew up with Judith. Judith is a different version of April, really. She's the every woman, she's the more journalist, the Lois Lane kind of character.
But even getting the colors down, and be like, oh, this is so cool. Like finding a way to make it blend into reality.
It's
and
not just put her in yellow. Yeah, it's not just put her in yellow and that's April. No, it worked. You were in workout clothes. You just got done doing a workout, but that's April. The headband, even whatever reason, it worked for me. Period. I loved all of that.
I feel so good about that headband.
You look so good, Betty.
No girl wants to be doing this when she's fighting the Foot Clan, man. That's all. She doesn't want to be brushing her hair out of her face. A hair tie is going to fly out. Headband. That's what it's going to do. And speaking of journalists and stuff, I do have to throw a spotlight on one of my favorite little characters that you guys just snuck in there that no one expects, but Vern and his social media empire that he created. Dude, I couldn't help but laugh every time I've seen that where it was like, I'm on this one and I have this one. Follow me over here. Follow me on this one.
That was a Steve writing right there. And that
nice,
was
Steve. Steve, be quiet a second so we can talk about you for a minute here. Come on.
Chaz kind of started the line and I just ran off like 10 different ideas of like different channels that he would have.
Oh, it's so
because
good.
we've seen those social media accounts where it's like follow this and follow that and follow that, and all of a sudden you go down this rabbit hole and you're like, what am I doing here?
Where
Like,
am I
who
at?
following?
But the reason why that joke works so well is because it's like Vern's Burns and all these ridiculous things, and the OG Vern the Camera Guy in 1984 or something like so basic. You know what I mean?
I mean, it worked. It's not the Vern from the Bay movies. And I was like, no, I like that guy, but it's like that's not my Vern. This guy's my Vern. It's totally what. It also modernized it without going. We're in the future.
We're in modern times.
No, it worked perfectly in the way he's commentating when he's watching the video, and you cap it perfectly, Adam, with the subscribe. This is hilarious. I was like, this is great. I loved it.
If you guys haven't caught on, we really liked your short film.
Dude, it was okay.
Thank you.
It was
Thank you.
If you haven't caught on to that yet,
and I can see. I really we haven't really, we kind of like talked a little bit about it going forward, but we really haven't sit and dove into it. I think because we are still wrapping everything up. Rewards are still going out. A lot of this stuff is being done by hand. It's been a whirlwind, but I definitely would love for Vern to be a reoccurring staple. If
He'd have to be.
continue.
I would expect it. Like what you guys have almost built too, I would watch as a web series. I would watch as a normal television too. But I mean, these things do take money. We understand that. We interview a lot of our biggest interviews are always independent filmmakers and the Indiegogos and the Kickstarters
and
so we understand we're getting where you guys are coming from. Plus we're independent podcasters. It ain't like we're making money doing this stuff, so we get it. But I was also one of the reasons why I latched on to Vern. I was like, hey, go follow my Facebook and my Instagram and my Twitter and all this other stuff. I was like, I loved all of that, but I want more. You left me wanting more of this universe.
That's Doug Pollock, by the way, that plays Vern, and he nailed it. Because you're like,
I loved it.
You're like, I'm kind of annoyed by you, but I kind of want to hang out with you too.
That's Vern. That was Vern from the cartoon, man. It just worked. And I don't even think we had a movie version of Vern. I think maybe they mentioned someone was named Vern in the first one, but nothing ever. I don't think he's a character in our movies. Not Michael Bay.
I mean, there's Charles, who's I'm not sure he's great, but we definitely have some new-ish. I mean, Vern is new. The Chaplin character, the character I'm pursuing with the gun.
Okay, I want to ask about that, dude.
Yep.
Why the hair? Someone explain. Explain.
He kept saying it was his Meg Ryan.
Yeah, if you listen, I said, I got something for you here, bootleg Meg Ryan with the little bird thing.
You guys ever see the movie Steel Dawn with Patrick Swayze and the main dude?
Steve knows what's up.
Yeah.
Somebody understood that reference. Google it. The hairpiece they make the main villain wear, and you'll be like, oh, that's why Charlie brought it up.
I think you guys can speak to that. I think a lot of it has to do with we kind of wanted you to be pissed off just by looking at him too.
Just such a ridiculous. I mean, he's all bark, no bite.
He felt like an actual like if you were to pick him from the cartoon, put him into live action, like. That would have been that guy.
and
I think we remembered like a lot of those goons and thugs, from the 80s cartoons. They were caricatures. I mean, they were
or even like in the video games where it's like how they had to just fill the screen with like different colored foot soldiers and it was different like villains that you're fighting.
Yeah, it was never even just Ninja Turtles, like Captain Planet. All of the ones had these weird characters, but they had to stand out. That it works for that. But you open the thing with him in this film. That's what we are greeted with almost immediately. And I'm just like, well, here I got to see what this is going to go. Cody says it's good. And then I watched it and I'm like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
And the other funny thing is I'm watching this and we've done some martial arts movies. And I found out reading that if you ever watch some of these martial arts movies, if they're wearing a funny wig or a hat, there's extra padding in their head because they're going to take a headshot. I was waiting for Casey to crack him with the cricket bat because I was like, that would explain the hair. No, he beats him really good, but I didn't get the head crack I expected.
one of the things that Steve originally designed, because Steve really went ham on a lot of character development and character designs, and just there's a library of stuff. I think we have an art book that's coming out, right?
Yeah,
it'll
be part of the comic book, because we actually
we are in. We're gonna need to know about that when it's available.
We have a comic book adaptation of the film that kind of happened before the film and was loosely our
that kind of like storyboards. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, that's kind of I think where Chaplin's look came from.
It did, yeah.
Was I was designing these characters for page 1, and and I was like, well, what can the I have it. It's hidden away somewhere.
He's like, no one shall see it.
No, everyone will see it eventually.
Yeah, I want to see it, man.
It's awesome, honestly. Why did you go with that design personally, Steve?
It was just I was trying to think of somebody that was kind of douchey and kind of 90s, like almost like a Kato Kaelin character.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
And,
yes. Oh,
and
crap.
that's really kind of what
Nate looks confused. We might have to
I
explain.
don't know who that is. I'm young.
Nate was a baby during the whole
during the OJ trial.
Simpson thing, man. It's fine. Nate, Google it later. Tell
White
me
Bronco.
what you think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
More than that.
Watch that American Crime Story.
Yeah,
that was on
that's
FX.
a great
I heard
series.
that's really good.
Yeah, character like Chaplin as well. He's got too much power. He's that like little,
but he's a wannabe
weasel rich kid type of like. He's not more powerful than Casey. Clearly, the guy.
No.
Greg was real. So Greg Foster, he is the actor that portrayed him, and he really did such a brilliant job with the character. And just like, I just want to freaking challenge you.
That's a good bad guy. If I want to punch the bad guy, he did great. That's
but
all
he does. He does little things like he was like, I think when I pull the gun out, I'm gonna like try to hold it like in completely wrong ways multiple times, like because the guy doesn't really know what he's like. He's not really a threat, which makes him threatening, because I think a character like that can become so spiteful and so terrifying and conniving. It's like, well, I'm going to do whatever I can do because I want my way. So it's just going to keep trumping himself over and over and over again. Like characters like that can be scary while not like physically imposing. They're going to find out ways to. It's kind of like who's the character in the Kick-Ass movies that Christopher Mintz-Plasse or whatever that guy is.
Yes, we can't say his name.
Oh yeah, we actually cannot say his name.
That one.
Like, he's not threatening, but you're like, you have to like, if you don't just completely cut him out, like you're going to look over your shoulder.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like that. You brought up something that we haven't talked about much. This whole thing is based on a gun that you have found. This space gun. Gun was that?
That's a Triceraton gun.
Was it the Triceraton? That makes sense now. That makes sense now.
The big overarching story that happens in LiveWire, and some of it's told through animation, some of it's live action, and then if you stick around to the very, very, very end, you see a little piece. But the idea is that this gun has been taken control over by TCRI and Shredder's group, and Chaplin is essentially kind of joyriding with it and has it in his possession. And Casey sees that they have the gun and they're purple dragons, and when Casey sees purple dragons, he knows what to do. And then from there on, he just kind of turns into this daydream whirlwind of him having this piece of technology that he doesn't know what he's doing with, and then come to find out at the end that Shredder's involved. He's not happy that it's out of his possession anymore. And then at the very
amazing reveal on Shredder. There's two post-credit scenes basically with a Shredder reveal. Spoilers, everyone, if you haven't figured it out by now.
Spoilers.
Oh, she's like, I haven't watched it yet. It's been in my queue to watch forever.
Do you have any questions for Shredder?
For Shredder? That was Chaz, wasn't it?
That's Chaz, yeah.
That was me.
I mean, you had to
Are we going to see more of you?
Yeah.
Oh, man. No, we wanted to keep it scary. That was the other thing, too, we talked about was treat Shredder like John Carpenter body horror. Like less is more. We didn't want him saying things.
No, that would have
you wanted
ruined
him. You wanted him in shadows most of the time.
Well,
so,
where his whole face is basically in the shadow, where you don't, it's not really got the human face going on or anything like that. It's just darkness. I love the way you did that. Plus, with the bandage going around his stomach, you're kind of like, oh, there's something more to this. And then we get him in the music video, which is quite possibly one of my favorite parts of the music video. And his solo that throws in the Ninja Turtle theme song right into the solo. It still chills, guys. It still chills when that plays. I've listened to that video every day.
Dude,
I'm not lying. I turn it, and
hopefully makes you feel like a kid again.
And the thing is, we were talking about this earlier about the video. You guys picked that New York Groove, which we know that song. I'm pretty sure now my kids will only ever relate that song to your guys' video because that's the first time they've probably heard that song. And now every time they hear that solo, they're going to be like, where's the other part? You know, the part. I'm like, I'll play that one for you.
Yeah, we really, I mean, when Chaz sent the original mock-up, I guess, not even like the structure of it, and that little I was like, oh, I am in. And Kaylee really has been trying to drive home to people, and I think it's good that she is, because we're in an age where I think people don't think about it. She's like, also, that's us. Like, that's not like, we're not lip syncing. This is not like a TikTok thing. Like, these are, you know,
I picked up on that the first time
once I was realizing your hand movements with the guitar. I was like, oh, he's really
first thing I look at. I know there's
so easy
editing.
to tell when someone's faking, like playing an instrument. It's like, nope, they are all actually playing this right now.
Yeah. And I could tell, I could hear your voice in the singing. I was like, that's Casey singing. And then when Kaylee would start, I was like, they're both singing this song on the video. And it honestly brings me in even more, and it makes it your guys' video now. Now it's the Casey
talent
video
in front of us.
I love it.
Well,
no, we got everybody in front of us now. I was not expecting all of this. I messaged Chaz for a nice little talk, and he's like, I have more people.
You're who we found, Chaz.
How much room do we have?
We're a whole bunch of phantoms.
We are a whole bunch of phantoms. It was important to have that moment. That was a big thing when we talked about I remember Chaz and we talked about the fantasy sequence so long before that. And one of the things that kind of got brought up was because there was so much of this writing that was like happening initially out of just like nerding out and excitement. We're like, oh my God, what if like this happens? How funny would that be? And then you take that back and all three of us would like just be nerdy and have fun. And, you know, we knew this was going to be this like fantasy segment where he's daydreaming, and like that he's all these awesome characters. And like that made a lot of, when we went to Departed Souls, the brewing company, we're like, well, this makes perfect sense. Like, of course, Casey's going to drink his own beer and his own daydream. And of course, the soundtrack is going to be him singing the soundtrack. So it is just, and it's this really big moment where he's like, oh, imagine how, that's a probably loud clap. I'm sorry, everybody.
You're fine, man. Go for it. You're excited. We're good. I yell on the show. It's
okay,
fine.
good. Imagine how awesome this is going to be. I got this gun. I'm like an 80s action star. And there's a moment after April leaves, she says, I don't want you getting shot by either. I know you're not a camera guy or a gun guy. And it brings, as Steve says, like that whole segment is like, that's the meat and potatoes of the whole thing, which I love how Steve framed that. And she brings in this serious, like the serious weight that could really happen. And so when Casey's looking at the RoboCop toy, it pans down, which is something Chaz really wanted to put in there, that War of the Worlds. It's like you're looking at this gun like the fun, like bam, bam, pew, 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 but you're not looking at it as like this could be a terrible grand scale thing.
An invasion. Yeah. I mean, whenever you're pick that up immediately when I saw that.
And I loved
it.
Kaylee, you're acting, you bring it all into reality. You kind of make it all grounded again.
Mm-hmm.
With that scene.
She has to ground Casey, and that's what I expect. Yeah.
Not wanting to lose him. It was just like,
I was really worried when I first read the script, because I'm like, oh my God, this character's a bitch. And like Casey's so imaginative, and he goes on all these like mental adventures, and then April's like the downer, the one that's like, no, this is what it is. But in relation, I think that only speaks to the writing and the wonderful contrast between the two characters. Is that April is kick-ass. She's really like she's kind of like a hard-hitting, but also you need a character like her to ground it in reality and to bring in that, like Steve says, the meat and potatoes of it. So after again, I'm stubborn, so it took me a second to like.
But we were very fortunate. We were able to really work on this and make it so that it wasn't just a downer, you know. Because I think April,
I didn't take it as a downer at all. Of like,
so that's
she's ruining the fun.
Which I think you were worried about a little bit.
My own self-consciousness, like being
right.
a person that's like, I don't want to be that, but that's why I'm an actor, not a director, because Chaz and Adam can see like, no, you're not understanding like the big picture of it. And so
right.
After sitting down with it and being able to work the scene a lot, conveniently we're stuck together.
I believed you as a couple. Does that help? I mean,
that's good. No, that is good, because that's one thing. If there's anyone out there who's an actor or a director, and maybe you already know this, maybe you do not know this, but I think one of the most challenging things to do is the most basic normal things, which is just having a conversation with potentially someone you're already in a relationship with. It's amazing how many people are, they know each other in real life, and then they have to act like they know each other on screen, and you're like, God, your chemistry sucks. You know what I mean? It's very hard. It's almost harder to act the most normal, like nonchalant moments of just a conversation.
Right.
That was very challenging.
So we were lucky. We had a good, again, going back to the team, we had a good team, and I did a season of a TV show with a guy who was a great actor and an acting coach as well, and I called him up as like a sort of second pair of eyes, and we went through with him. And it's talking again about challenging things for writers and directors and actors, like it can be very easy to become married to what you think is awesome, and all of a sudden you're not seeing the little like cracks in the whole image. So everyone was good about taking a step back and listening, and there's a lot of lines that we cut. There's one in particular that was like, I think we want this, but you hear it in the audience is like, what does this even mean?
You can't shoehorn something in. It has to flow, right?
It has to be
natural. And I'll say it is a huge testament to what was written and what you've done, that we're watching this not knowing you guys. It's like, even just now, just talking to you guys for barely, an hour, I feel like we know a lot more, but watching that video, not knowing you and Kaylee are in a relationship whatsoever, didn't even know till I started following Adam, and I see her at the convention over the weekend, and I went, aha, I'm on to you now.
Yeah, I just decided to stay after we wrapped.
Yeah, I was like,
he's okay.
It's really cool. It is really cool being able to be the characters. And one of the executive producers of the hi Cam. One of the executive producers of the film is Aaron Goodwin from Ghost Adventures. If anyone's ever seen that show. And we've known him for a long time. And we were at Disney a couple weeks ago, and all of a sudden we hear, I thought I was just hearing things. I hear a voice being like, Casey, April.
Nice.
I'm like, wow, that's so weird. There's people here. There's a couple here named Casey and April, and we turn around. And Aaron from Ghost Adventures.
What are the odds?
Yeah, he's walking. He's got a tray of coffee. He's like, oh, dude, what's up? Like,
me at every con.
Actually,
that's Nate.
It's little things like that. It's less. I mean, of course, it feels cool, but it's actually very exciting, because it's like, okay, people, and I know he was producing it, but like, we were at a convention, and this kid walked past, and he like stopped, and he kind of walked back over, and he's like, I really love Casey Jones. And I was like, I didn't tell you the guys this. Yeah, I said in Canada. He's like, I really love Casey Jones. I was like, oh, awesome. And I'm like looking, and like, it was the first time it really happened. I'm like, oh, I don't have any promo material out yet, because the thing had just started. And I was like, how'd you know? He's like, oh, I recognized you guys. And I was like, whoa, this is so
Nice.
cool. Like,
Now
people are
that is
actually,
amazing.
they're actually watching it. And I don't know, I guess you fear that people aren't going to actually see it. So,
But the feedback though from the fans honestly has been so awesome. Like to this point, it's been really encouraging, and that's, you know, as fans, that's like all we hope for is it translates and people pick up on all of the Easter eggs and the homages and the callbacks and the characters are represented, you know, right? So it's awesome to see.
If you mess up, you're going to be crucified.
Oh,
you know, that's the problem
That's
with
what
our
we were
fandom.
trying to avoid.
Exactly.
We talk to each other a lot. We like gave each other little pep talks, and you know, I remember Kaylee would be like, "Oh, what do people just hate me and say terrible things?" I'm like, they probably will, and they're probably gonna say terrible things about me, and they're probably like, we're gonna. It's the internet, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't know.
And I think to all of our surprise, we look at these comments and we're like, whoa, like they're all pretty much good, and I hope that's because people watch it and they realize like this thing is really made with a lot of love. And we also, not only did we make it for us as like 30-something-year-olds now or even older, we made it so that it touches like that like kid heart in you, or your 10-year-old kid. Well, we've been saying this for a while now. We're like, it's meant for the person who was born in the 80s, but also they can show it to their 10-year-old kid. I think there's like that is an interview.
Yeah, Kaylee missed that part. I literally watched it on my phone, went inside and showed my kids. My son was playing the Ninja Turtles video game that came out, and he's glued to it. He knows the characters' names. You know, he's like, he knew who he was watching on there. And even when Shredder comes out at the end, is like, oh, you know, and he sees the very, very end, and he's like, I don't know what that is. I said, that's a Triceratops. You're about to see that in the game here in a minute. So, you know,
I'll be coming up.
You know, I just got to say again, like that Shredder bit is so cool, and it was really fun as like a creative team to talk about the Shredder being handled more like a monster, which is something that I feel like, you know, we weren't trying to do the Rokusaki story. Like that's not what this is. No. And it was, we are big horror movie lovers as well. And you know, Chaz and myself and Steve, we love Universal monsters. And there was, we also talked about briefly being like, do we want it to be like Shredder and during the credits at the end? And I think it was done in the original Frankenstein movie. I think it says like monster and then a bunch of question marks. Mm-hmm. We're like, do we want to get real old school? But it was a little bit too much of a deep cut unless you're a big horror movie fan. But it was just cool handling it like that, taking it like a
horror. No, it's a you're not expecting it watching this. It's like it's the Casey Jones adventure. You're not expecting anything about it at the end. But as fans, we're like, they went there.
Exactly.
Like they gave us Shredder, you know, and there is more story. Which is why you're going to get bombarded with everyone going, all right, what's next? When? Give us a time. Now.
Why I feel your first Kickstarter and Indiegogo were obviously successful, but I feel like the next one is just going to be twice as successful.
Now the word's getting out. Now I'll know about it and I can back it. And I want some kind of crew thing where I can come in and Casey can kick my ass. That's what I'm in.
Oh yeah, Chaz shows up and he's got these jackets made up. It just was so cool. Yeah.
I'm also 6'5", almost 300 pounds, so it might be kind of a cool.
Oh,
yeah. But I will let Casey kick my ass. I have no. You know what? I'll do one better. Kaylee gets to kick my ass.
There we go. Yep.
Yes.
See, I'm totally down with that. No more fighting robots. You get to fight the big henchman or something at the end. I don't even have to be named.
No, what you're saying though with the like a second crowdfunding Kickstarter, that was the kind of the unknown, is that we hadn't established Chromatic Phantom when we kicked this off. It was we started this production company and simultaneously started Casey Jones. So we knew off the bat, like, God, if we screw this up, like, it's going to be like, God, these production dudes suck. Like, what are they doing? So we really tried to, like, yeah. So we're like, God, this first thing out of the gate, like, we got to do it right. But now I think, you know, coming around a second time, we do have people that we're hearing now, like, believe in us and diehard supporters, and
seriously.
It's awesome to hear that.
Yeah, that you're gonna have the support. You're gonna have the support base behind you. With anything you start, it's always the unknown. Are we shouting into the void? Is anyone going to care about what we're doing? Yeah, we made a film, but if no one watches it, did we do what we should have done? But you did it. So now you've passed that hurdle. Now the only thing, as fans, you put so much heart and thought into this first one you did. Don't skimp on the second one though. Put the same amount of effort into
the
it.
same confidence in it.
It would be more love, I feel like, in it.
I really think so. I think you'll know where now you can go again, because you're not Netflix. You're not like, okay, we got 3 weeks to do another episode and we got to write it. And, oh God, some monster is going to show up that has nothing to do with any of the lore. You guys will at least keep it grounded.
Gathering, this took you what, 2 years to make then?
Well, how would you guys break down the time frame in a way?
I think it was
like a year pre-production, and then
it was like it was spring 2020 that the script started coming together, and then we filmed in February of 2021, and then we did pickup shots summer 2021, and then the edit was locked a few months ago. So
nice.
And this is during COVID too. So I mean, that you have to kind of take that into consideration. That's not easy stuff to do during this time. So may not take as long on the next go around. Plus, you're going to learn every time you do it, but you're not going to be learning everything all over again.
A lot of learning curves, I think, with this. And I wish people could truly see the files, for example, Chaz had to deal with for like the sound edits, because that's the thing is you do it. The amount of times like, okay, cool, check it out. And you're like, all right, well, this is cool. I'm feeling needs to change. And then you have like my thoughts on it and Steve's thoughts on it. And then we have like our director of photography, Phil Ortiz, and like, okay, cool. So then Chaz goes back to the drawing board, and then Chaz hears it himself. And he's like, no, I got to change this. And we look at something like, let's cut this down. The amount of how many drafts do you think we had of this thing?
There was a lot of refining for sure,
but
a lot of back and forth.
And I think I think we can all really thank the supporters of this for sticking it out and realizing that like no one was dragging their feet. That's for sure, and it means a lot. It means a lot that everyone's been patient and no one's really like asked us what's going on.
Yeah,
because these are coming out very, very soon. This little VHS copy.
That's only for the backers, right? Are you guys going to do like a general release for like on DVD or something for this?
So we have all the backer stuff ready to go, and I think what we're going to try and do is see what we have like inventory wise, and try and do something where we maybe throw it up for a limited time. And
I was gonna say, as two guys that missed out on all this fun, when do we get a chance? I know I can watch it on YouTube, but we're also proponents of I'd rather give you money so I know where the money's gonna go.
Yeah, that's awesome that you do.
Well, we like back and all these things. Yeah,
if some things would just never be released again, but if we did some releases, all fellow collectors understand this. Like maybe we do a second run of VHS, but it's like that first edition cover.
You can't water it down.
Yeah,
right,
don't reprint that one. You do like a different cover.
Like, we all know that first edition. You want that.
That's that prize.
Yeah. So if we've tried to handle everything. We're all fellow collectors. So we've approached everything like collectors, and we talked about that was part of the other approach with this whole thing. It wasn't we wanted to make a Casey Jones film, but we also wanted to add to the Turtles universe of collecting.
Yeah, you're into the lore and to everything out there. Well, as we're talking about that, like you're saying, with the VHS, I kind of want it next to my other 3 Ninja Turtle VHSs, you know. And
Yeah.
somewhere I have the cartoon ones we used to get that would have like 2 episodes on them.
Yeah.
I think the Pizza Monster episode is the one I have.
Yeah, it was just recorded off the TV.
I mean,
no, these are like legit ones I got cover, slip, everything. They're recorded off television, and I did bootleg
That's
those.
mine.
We'll see how many like VHS, for example, but like, you know, we all know as collectors, like if you have that first run with that initial Steve did the cover art, like that's the cool one. I'll never forget Chaz, so when Last Ronin issue 1 came out, and it was so hard to find.
Yeah.
And Chaz is like, I can't find it anywhere. I ended up finding a copy here. Before that, I go, they're probably going to do a second printing. He's like, dude, you know anything beyond first
like,
trash.
Get out of here. Get out of here. I might as well wait for the omnibus. Get out of here.
What I ended up doing, because I couldn't find the first one, I was like, I don't want to like buy the second one. Like, no, it was just like, I'll just wait. Like, just missing that initial launch. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, so there will be opportunity, I think, for things, but I think people who are collectors will feel a little bit of a sting with some of it. You know?
Right. Well, that's fine. I wouldn't want you to do that anyway, but I want a physical copy of this. That's all. DVD, Blu-ray, 4K. Give me Casey in 4K. I'm down.
I'll
we'll
take that.
We'll link up with you guys and we'll work out something.
There we go. That's right.
Big old
hug. Nate, are you going to ask everyone the question?
Yeah. I got 2 questions for everyone. We're all going to go around and we're all going to answer them.
Sorry, guys. I tried.
Steve.
Yes.
What is your favorite toppings on pizza?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, Chaz is going to hate this because it's pineapple and ham.
My man.
Send him to the grave. Send him to the grave.
You and my dad.
Pineapple belongs on pizza.
Your
I liked Steve.
Your second question, Steve. The hardest you'll ever get in your career, as I propose this to everyone. Shrek 1 or Shrek 2?
Oh.
He's not joking, guys.
Probably got to be Shrek 2.
Nice.
Yes. It's a little bit funnier.
It's got Tom Waits. It's a really good one.
Yeah.
Always with
anything with Tom Waits is classic anyway.
Exactly. So now we will move down to Chaz. Same question, sir.
When it
Pizza
comes
topping.
to pizza, I'm a pretty classic guy, but the old world pepperoni, like the nice crispy, extra crispy old world
little
pepperoni.
Puddles of grease in there.
Yeah. It's like a little soup bowl for grease, but it's a meat soup bowl.
Yeah.
Old world pepperoni definitely on the pizza. And then is it the first Shrek movie where it's like the puppets and they have the bit?
Yep.
That's
first
one. It's first one for me. Yeah, it's got to be first one.
We're back tied again.
Game changer. Yep. Adam.
Well, the pizza that was rattled off in Casey Jones, barbecue chicken.
Yes.
That is no lie. That is my favorite pizza, and this is not included in it, but it is in the script. But he does say ranch for dipping sauce for the crust. I don't really do that. But Chaz put that in there, and he calls the dipping the crust in the ranch called icing the sticks.
I've not heard that.
Dude, that was
nice.
Fun little hockey moment right there. So
I love
we had a very in-depth conversation about Casey and pizza in the production of this. So,
so that's my
Probably
favorite.
more than one.
Followed by just a classic pepperoni, and then I don't really remember Shrek 2. I could stand to watch it again. So by that, I'm going to have to say Shrek 1.
All right. And your homework is to watch Shrek 2.
All right.
Kaylee, you're not out. You're here.
Yes.
Favorite pizza topping?
My favorite pizza topping is I'm really not that complicated. I really like pepperoni. Just pepperoni and cheese.
Classic.
We had pizza recently with do you remember this giant pepperoni? Where was that? Was that at the Casey Jones bar in Denver?
No, they had a little ones. I think you were thinking Illuminati's.
No, they were giant. Oh, I was at my bachelorette party.
Oh, so oh wow.
No,
oh, man.
It was the biggest. It was the size of like a baby's head of pepperoni on this pizza. And dude,
I think they call that a sandwich, baby.
You can't script this, guys. It's all
salami.
man.
That's what I'm thinking, like salami at that point.
Yeah.
It really was. And honestly, I mean, I was not sober, so it was the best
Best pizza ever then.
And I like the soundtrack of Shrek 1, but I like Shrek 2 just overall a little bit better because Prince Charming is just such a dud, and I love it.
That's awesome. We got a 50-50 split on your question.
Whoa.
It doesn't
Shrek
move
brings people
anywhere.
together, though.
I don't know where he came up with this. Literally, our very first.
I love
interview,
it. It's so
he had
weird.
this question.
The pizza thing
And
makes sense, but
Pizza
But
one, like in our group
were-
chat, I was like, we're gonna talk to Casey Jones tonight. Any questions, guys? And it was all like, seriously, you gotta ask him about pizza. Done.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
Easy.
you know, because Cody's like, look, it's awesome that you guys are interviewing these people, but you got to ask them about pizza. I mean, why would you even have them on? And I was like, you got a point.
Fair.
But yeah, Nate, every interview, it's the Shrek
Every
question.
single
So,
one.
I bend my head down every time. 'cause I'm
Maybe
just
it's a
like,
correlation.
how did
between
we
main
get
movies.
here?
Between action
Nate.
and horror movies.
Can I ask you two a question that I
Ask away, man.
Yeah.
Ask
question
away.
I love. Ask. Do you know what it is? You want to ask it for me?
No, because I don't actually. I'm not.
I do have two questions. Okay,
Oh, bring it
There's
on.
two of us.
she is right. That's one of them. Okay, so there's one is what is the worst movie you've ever seen in the theater? Not ever.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Narrows it down. And the other question is a little bit of a two-parter. It's your 3 favorite movies of all time,
Oh no. This
and
is
then
too long.
the 3 movies you would take with you if you were stranded on an island for the rest of your life.
Oh my God, dude.
This is
wow.
overall. This is like 14.
It's just for these
movies.
two.
No, this is easy. This is easy.
Nate, we'll back and forth it then.
Yeah.
Nate, worst movie you saw in the
I've seen
theater.
in theater: Batman versus Superman.
Okay.
Okay, Nate, what's the name of that stupid zombie movie I keep referencing all the time? That was a video game.
Oh, House of the Dead.
House of the Dead.
Yeah.
I almost walked out of that movie. Hated it. All of a sudden, the college kids knew how to do martial arts and use assault army weapons.
No, that's what we
I
did in
was
high
done.
school, dude.
Yeah, that's all we did.
We grew up in the country.
Nate, 3
Our
worst,
3 best movies of all time, and the
3
3
best movies.
you take
Okay,
with
3
you.
best movies of all time, Nate.
I said
Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Hmm.
You going, Charlie? Or me?
Just do all 3. That's fine. I need
Shaun
time
of the
to think.
Dead, The Thing,
Mm.
Empire Strikes Back.
All right. How about you, Charlie? 3 best.
He took one of mine. So The Thing for sure. Beastmaster.
Ooh, Toto.
And you know what? I'm going to keep it on topic because I really do watch this movie a lot. Is the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Hell yes.
It's 1990, man.
Now we
That
got
was-
our desert island movies.
Yeah, what movies you taking to Desert
They're
Island?
usually pretty different than the best movies of all time.
Yeah, I was
Might
gonna
have
say 'cause
one.
desert island movies are gonna be like Grandma's Boy,
There, yeah. Always silly stuff. Yep.
because that is never not funny. Let's see. I gotta look at my collection.
You look at your collection. My
Uh,
first one's going to be Office Space. I'll just go with that. Right
Okay.
now.
Nice.
Army of Darkness.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Honestly, it's probably RoboCop.
Oh, all right.
Solid.
Nice.
That's solid. My next 2, Predator, because I can watch that movie anytime, any place. I love that movie. And you know what? I'll just keep it on topic. We're going to Commando.
Yeah.
Commando.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna rep the shirt. I'm taking it on a desert island. Plus, I get the steel drums, so I'm totally in the mood when I'm on the desert island. That whole ding, 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 ding. That's it. Can I take one song though and take Casey's New York Groove with me though? 'Cause
Yes.
That makes sense, yeah.
You didn't pick your third- oh, you did Office Space. Yep, very good. Very,
Yeah,
very
Office
good.
Space. I can watch that movie anytime it's on.
like
don't
that.
care
Those-
if it's on television. I watch
Those
it.
are fun questions. They
Those
never-
are good questions. You get
I
to
like
know
that.
someone from that.
So I
That's
mean,
fantastic.
because you can someone's like desert island movies forever, probably Schindler's List.
No.
You're like,
It's like, no, you want to be depressed on your island?
Maybe if I'm dying the day after, that's fine. Yeah.
You can have your island over there. I'm gonna.
Yeah. Castaway.
Yeah.
No.
I'd have to think more on mine.
I want to
but
know yours, Jazz.
Without a doubt, though, Jingle All the Way, I will take on an island.
Yep.
I can
Jingle
rewatch
Man.
that any day. Guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
As
you
an
need your
adult now, I'm like,
comedies on there.
He should be arrested. Actually, wait a second. He gave a cop a bomb. What?
yeah, remember that part?
Yeah.
All right, that's one of them. What else you got?
Go to Steve.
Oh,
Go
God.
Steve.
Steve.
Come on,
Okay,
man.
so number one desert island movie is probably Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, that's such a good
that's
one.
a solid one.
As long as my wife is with me, The Room,
Okay.
because we just love riffing on that.
With Brie
Yeah.
Larson, right?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
No,
love to see
the
Brie
Tommy
Larson being
Wiseau, The
tortured.
Room.
God, Steve.
Scuba Steve, damn you.
Steve's been such a renegade on this episode.
Oh,
I
my
know.
God.
Wild card, bitches.
Wow, dude, I love Always Sunny so much.
Yeah, and maybe Predator.
Totally, man. You're on an island. You might as well freak yourself out a little bit.
Just like wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, oh God, there's a.
But it's invisible, so you don't know.
Yeah. The palm trees are moving, man. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Chaz, what do you got?
Yeah, Chaz, you can't cop out.
Escape from New York. I really do love that movie. We won't talk about LA as much. It's its own thing, but
Watch it again. It's funner than people give it credit for. Take out the surfing scene. That's all you got to do.
Sir, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some surf ninjas, but and Wayne's World. I can watch Wayne's World.
Ooh,
I know that
really
movie
good one.
verbatim. My teenage years, every day. Wayne's World. Wayne's World. I know it.
I'll make sure to send you a gun rack for your birthday.
Little
What I do with gun rack? What am I going to do with a gun rack?
Oh,
that's fantastic.
the amount of times I say car.
Every time you cross the
Game
street, man,
on.
car.
What about you, babe?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's trying to be so quiet in the background. Adam turns around. She's like wide-eyed.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to answer.
Yeah, she
I was
knows I'm gonna
panicking
make
because
her
I
do it.
don't know. Probably you're gonna laugh. Probably Speed. And
Nice.
Scream.
Well, Keanu action. I dig it.
OG. Well, I just really, I don't know, just something about good
Yeah.
old fashioned Speed.
One
And
more
then
one.
I think I probably would be a girl and bring You've Got Mail.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Okay.
Man.
Romance.
I just, you gotta spice things up when you're on a desert island. But
There you go. That's right.
Yeah, makes sense.
Tom Hanks.
Fair enough.
We'll allow it. We'll allow it. It's fine.
Revoked.
Cass says no. You're out.
No, you're good.
I think we should end it right there. I think that's a perfect cap to a great interview.
This has
I
been
wish
beautiful.
Steve would have calmed down a little bit so everyone else could have been heard.
But hey, this is a cool thing, though. Pretty cool thing with Steve. First of all, make sure you follow everybody on Instagram. Steve will be making the announcement soon. Steve has his first gallery showing.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I will be.
Where can we find this at?
I will be participating in the fake gig poster show at Gallery 1988 in LA. I've got a couple of pieces in there,
and one of them in particular. I'm like, well, I love that.
That's also a good movie.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yay.
So sorry. So what is that date? What is that date, Steve?
The show starts September 10th.
Awesome.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Excellent.
and
Next
they should
Saturday.
be online shortly after that.
All right. Well, everybody needs to go check that out.
Can we have everyone go around and give their Instagram handles?
Yeah. Everybody
Twitter,
just drop
whatever
the
you
socials.
have.
Chaz, you start.
Yeah, mine's just Chaz Dre on Instagram. CHAZDRAY.
Okay. Does I know Chromatic Phantom has a Instagram as well too, right?
Yeah, Chromatic Phantom with underscore in between.
Okay. So definitely want to check that out for, the sequel. That's what we're hoping for. Adam, what you got, brother?
Just Adam's art box. Like I, Adam, own a box of art.
I dig it. I dig it. I follow it, and yeah, I got a bunch of reels of him being at the convention and awesome artwork, man. I did scroll through it.
Thank you.
And
I will be
Kaylee,
following that when I get to my phone in the other room.
Kaylee, you're not out of this either. Come on. Where are you at?
It's Kaylee Libby, KALILIBBY. All
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like Callie, but her name is Kaylee. But if you call her Callie, she'll be sweet and just answer to it.
I followed it. I think like I said, I followed everyone on there, and I was like, what is her name? Callie. I was like, the way it all rolls in, it's Kalibi. I don't know, but it works.
Kalibi.
Somebody recently was like, "Oh, it's Callie Baby," and I was like, "Okay."
Sure. She's like,
Parents were really big fans of California and babies.
She's like, April would kick you in the face, but I'm just going to be nice and say
It's like those old emails that you make. You're like unicorn207@gmail.com back when you're like 12.
Hey, Nate.
That's what it is.
Why don't you tell her what your email is I have to type in every week?
Mine is, I've had this since I was like 16. It's mrbucknaked@yahoo.com.
Wow.
Nice.
Every week I'm reminded that's my co-host.
If I got an email from that, I probably would immediately be like, I'm not opening this.
Right? You're not opening anything from that. That's malware out the yin-yang right there.
But I love, like, you know, when you go to a store and they're like, you want to sign up for a rewards program? We just need your email. And like, I just spell it out to them and then wait for the reaction.
Later that
day. You see the gears turning.
Yep.
That's my
I wear early clothing at AOL.
Exactly.
I will say one more too, and it's probably it's going to get the most love in the near future, and that's our music Instagram, which is Wolfgrave Music.
Yes.
And that's going to be flooded with content that's pretty soon. Steve's working on a comic book for the band, so it's a story with music, and
that's so cool.
We're working on an album right now, and it's a whole thing. It's like Kiss meets Daft Punk and all this kind of craziness.
When that drops, we will be sharing it out there just as much. I mean, we like we've said, we support metal and music and everything. We've had death metal guys on the show because they had a horror movie album, so we love all, man. We love to promote everyone and what you guys are doing. You brought. It's a 30-minute video. You've brought hours of enjoyment to us, man. And all we're hoping is that we can spread it out and give more people more enjoyment with it. So thank you all so much. Our special guest snuck in, Kaylee. We love having you coming in over here. Adam, Casey, the man, we love it. Chaz, you've created something with these guys that will hopefully be remembered forever. Steve, I swear to God, if you don't be quiet, I'm never bringing you on the show again.
Charlie and Steve, please
Steve.
keep some.
I've had enough of Steve.
Ready for an
That's it. I'm leaving.
But we can't thank you guys enough for coming on here. And again, everyone, please go check out KC LiveWire on YouTube. Blow them up even more. Tell your friends, share it out. If anyone has if you've ever even heard of the Ninja Turtles, watch this video.
It's worth your time.
It is amazing. So thank you guys. Thank you all for showing up, and you'll hear back from me and Nate here in a little bit when we're back in the studio. Dude, we could have just kept talking. I'm not even joking.
Oh, we could have kept that conversation rolling.
Stop it. Adam beat you. You're never going to be, you're not going to be Casey.
I'm not trying to be Casey. I'm just,
are you trying to be Steve? You're trying to be Steve, aren't you? Because,
I don't know what happened between you two, but man,
I'm telling you, man, if Steve don't knock that crap off, I'm not bringing him back on the show. Period. I don't know.
What a lovely human being.
Gotta love those guys. I hope everyone understands that was just good fun. Steve is not the talker of the group, but damn it, I love that dude. He was awesome to have on there. We did get to talk. We didn't say it in the interview, but Steve was on first. So we got to talk to Steve for a little bit while waiting for everyone else to log in. So I guess we got all of Steve that we needed at the beginning.
He got all of his energy right there.
That was it. As soon as I hit that record button, Steve's like, he's done. But no, everyone is great. As you heard, we got the special guest. Kaylee was there. We got our April O'Neil sitting in on the interview. And like I said, man, fast friends. It feels like a friendship that's going to continue.
I have loved everyone that we have interviewed. I feel fortunate to be in a position to just talk to independent filmmakers and creators. And this was just another one where it's just like clicked. Just makes sense.
We found our people. And for those that maybe think that we're just out randomly like trying to find people, we are. But for some reason, we have that luck charm of the people we find are of a like mind with us. That's why we do this.
Very fortunate to have this one happen.
Totally.
Very.
I mean, I'm sure some people are going to look at it like, well, it's not an action movie. It's not a horror movie. No, but it has the essence of everything we love. And when you watch this video, you'll understand why it belongs here and why we want to watch these people's career as it goes. This is their first entry. Like I said, there's a music video. Who does that? Who makes a YouTube video fan film and then goes, you know what we need? A music video.
Yeah.
And I love it. I still literally have watched it almost every day since I found it. I love it. Period. So you heard everyone's social medias on the interview. I'm not going to butcher everyone's. There was a lot. So thankfully, the beauty of podcasts, you can just rewind right back, write everyone's down. We are following everyone. We will share all of this out. You will see. We'll have the links to the YouTube. We'll have everyone on their Instagrams. We're already
we'll be promoting this one pretty heavy.
We're going to promote it heavy, and we're going to remind you after a while too, like, hey, don't forget to go check out that video. And the second we get their next project, we're going to be there.
Kickstart, backing it up, Indiegogo, whatever the platform they use, I'm there.
Yeah. My goal to be one of the first backers, and truthfully, I was truthful. I will try to be on it and let them kick my ass. I don't care. I think it would be fun. I've already put it out there that Kaylee gets to kick my ass, and I am there for it. Let April beat me up. I don't even have to be a named character. Just some thug in the alleyway.
Nameless grunt.
Beat me up. It'll be fine. But all right, man. I think it's been long enough. The people are ready to get back to their normal podcast listening. But again, thanks everyone for checking this one out. Please go follow everyone. Go watch Casey Jones LiveWire. And anything else, Nate?
No, that's all I got. Thank you for listening. Support independent artists, support independent creators. Please, for the love of God, go watch Casey Jones LiveWire.
Absolutely. And also, don't forget, check out everyone on the Give Me Back My Podcast Network with Give Me Back My Pro Wrestling, Monster Movie Stomp Down, Good Beer, Bad Movie Night, and I Know You Hear Me, now featuring Tales from the Haunt, all on one channel. So I think that does it, brother.
Any good word?
You got me seeing red.